And extremely exciting game for us today, man. Wow. Real Madrid versus Manchester City. And this time it's at the Bernabeu. Wow. Extremely excited for this one. I think both teams have really good players, right? Both teams have players that can actually cause you a lot of damage. Both teams have guys that can actually change the game. And like we saw in the first leg, this match is gonna have a lot of goals. That's the most important thing, man. This game is gonna have a lot of goals, a lot of excitement, and just a lot of drama in general because you have two teams that are actually here to go to the next round, go to the round of 16, and that's the main thing, right? That's the main thing both teams are actually fighting for, right? Go to the round of 16. I think that's the main goal, right? Go to the next round. And we already have some massive news from Manchester City. We know that hey, Erling Haaland has been dropped, right? This guy, he's on the bench. He's done and dusted. And I think it might be beneficial for Manchester City, right, to leave a guy like Erling Haaland. Of course, in big games, the guy doesn't really offer a lot, man. He's more of a liability in big games. Erling Haaland, he's gonna hold you back, right? Because his hold up play sometimes it's not the best. His first touch sometimes it's not the best. Yes, he's a clinical finisher, Erling Haaland, but you'd rather have somebody like Mamouche in that number 9 role, right? As your striker, somebody that's flexible, somebody who's a bit more like Sergio Aguero, right? Mamouche. Nah, Jude Bellingham is starting, bro. Jude Bellingham is starting, bro. He's starting. This is the starting lineup for both teams. We can see Vinicius Jr., Kylian Mbappe, Rodri. Bellingham is there, man. Bellingham in the midfield. Chouameni. A lot of them are there. And a massive comeback for Rudiger. We know that last time Chouameni was playing in defense, but now Rudiger is back. But Valverde is still playing as a right back. But yeah, this is a strong team from Real. It's their attack that would damage you. And I said this in the first leg. I said this when they were in Manchester, right? Real Madrid, their attack can hurt anyone. And that's the thing you got to watch out for because we saw in the first leg, they they completely created a lot of chance. It could have been worse. It could have been worse for Manchester City. I think my prediction for today might be a 2-1, right? Real Madrid will win it 2-1. Man City score. I think Man City will be way better than they were in the first leg, just simply because Erling Haaland is on the bench, right? They will be a bit better. I see them going over the line. Real Madrid are going over the line with this one. I think Mbappe might score. Vinny might assist. Maybe Bellingham. We might see maybe a Valverde from from outside the box, but Valverde for sure might get an assist today because playing as a right back, we've seen him in the past few games as a right back, right? He's getting some assists. He's really being involved in attacking positions. He's really dangerous from that right back side attacking wise. He's incredible. So Valverde, I see him making an impact in this game. Just the main one to watch for me is the same as I said last time. Kylian Mbappe, this guy, is hard to stop him from actually getting a chance. Yes, he might not get a goal, but Kylian Mbappe will get a good opportunity in this game. I genuinely see that. Maybe a good one-on-one opportunity. Maybe he scores. Maybe the goalkeeper saves it, or maybe he misses. But he's going to get a massive chance in this game, Kylian Mbappe. And let's see which Vinicius Jr. turns up because Vinicius Jr. sometimes you never know which Vinny will turn up. We saw in the previous game he was really good, right? He was really good, Vinicius Jr. Let's hope Real Madrid do finish the job. That's why we're here, right? That's why we're here. You need to bury these guys. You need to finish these guys. Pep Guardiola needs to be knocked out right now. And We're all backing Real Madrid to actually go to the next round. I'm backing them to go to the next round, get the job done. It's a pretty good team. And for Man City, of course, the Man City team is pretty good, but we've seen this season the massive miss was Rodri, man. Rodri, I think if they had Rodri, I would have given them a better chance. But we've seen this season without Rodri, Man City are a completely different team. But it's not only Rodri, they're also conceding a lot of goals because there's a stat saying Manchester City have conceded as many goals as Manchester United, and we are conceding so many goals. Manchester United are conceding goals left and right every game. It's hard to keep a clean sheet, and there's a stat saying Man City have conceded that as much as Manchester United. So for me, I don't see Man City keeping a clean sheet in this one, right? Just based on the amounts of goals they've conceded this season, right? I don't see them keeping a clean sheet, right? Real Madrid are scoring in this game, and it might be a 2-0, right? 2-1. But I'm seeing Real Madrid score above 2 goals in this game. Above. They're at home. The home crowd is with them. And we've seen Manchester City at the Bernabeu. Sometimes they fall apart. They fall apart, right? When they're at the Bernabeu, Manchester City truly fall apart. We've seen it so many times. We saw it when they got knocked out. They were seconds away from winning the game, and then they blew the lead. They blew everything. So we've seen Manchester City at the Bernabeu. They fall apart. They let the pressure get to their heads. And for me, I think Real just have too much quality in that attack, right? Because Man City, they've been conceding goals to average team. Now you have a world-class attack coming for you, trying to knock you out, trying to get you out, trying to destroy your team. So for me, Real got this, man. They got this in the bag. Let's just hope that, hey, defensively, they don't really concede a goal because the last time they played Real Madrid, it was what? A penalty and a good goal from Man City. Grealish, he dinked the ball for the assist for the first goal in the first leg. So right now we can see that, hey, Grealish, he's not there, but the Man City still have players that can turn up. Savinho, Mamouche, Foden. Yes, Bernardo Silva and Phil Foden have fallen off, but these guys can turn up, man. Because this is off topic, but Ogate is back for Everton match. Have you heard? Those are like ups and downs, bro. Those are like rumors. I still want it to be confirmed, but what we do know is that, hey, Christian Eriksen is back. He put up an IG story saying, hey, he's back, he's fine, everything is okay. Ogate, I'm not too sure, but Eriksen, I'm for sure that he's gonna be there for the Everton game. And the Everton game for me is gonna be the harder one, right? Because Everton, they're going into a new stadium. They have a new stadium. So that's more motivation for them to actually win the game. And I saw the stadium and I'm like, wow, this stadium is it's insane, right? The new Everton stadium. Credit to Everton for actually building such a world-class stadium, man. Even like the inside, the dressing rooms, that Everton stadium is insane. But yeah, it's gonna be a hard game for United, but today we just wanna be entertained, man. Because these two teams, every time they link up, every time they actually come together, it's always a thriller, man. Even the first leg was unbelievable, man. That first leg, it was insane. It was actually insane because you can see already before the game, Carlo Ancelotti and Pep Guardiola, they're playing some mind games with each other, right? You can already see Pep is under pressure. He's so under pressure. This is the only trophy he genuinely has. So if Manchester City don't find a way to come back, I think this might be Pep Guardiola's worst ever season. Yes, they might get top four. Yes, Man City might get top four, this and that. But for Pep Guardiola, points wise, it's gonna be his worst season. Trophy wise, it might be one of his worst seasons. Yes, his first season at Man City wasn't his best, right? But this one is way worse. You're getting smashed by basic teams. You're getting destroyed week in, week out, right? Real Madrid might destroy these guys. I don't even write that off. I see minimum 2 goals from this Real Madrid team because one City, they're there for the taking, man. You can see defensively it's shaky. It's shaky, man. And can you rely on a lot of the Man City defenders in a pressurizing game like this? Because some of them they let the pressure get to them. Pressurizing games like this, you're at the Bernabeu, the pressure is different at stadiums like this. The pressure is completely different at stadiums like this. But the player I'm actually watching out for, Mbappe, Valverde. These guys, for sure, they'll have a massive impact. But for Man City, I have to go with Mamouche because in the previous game, the guy got a hat trick. So he's full of confidence. I agree with Pep Guardiola dropping Erling Haaland because Erling in the in the first leg he wasn't really offering a lot. Yes, he scored the penalty, but the guy wasn't really offering a lot for Man City. That's why Pep Guardiola said, hey, Erling Haaland, you take a break away from this one in the league where we have nothing to play for. You're going to start again. But this one, this is really vital for Man City. So you need to sit on the bench. That's what Pep Guardiola told Erling Haaland. I'm sorry, this match is too risky for me to play you, for me to start you because you set us back sometimes, right? Sometimes Erling Haaland is a liability. Let's just keep it real because sometimes if he's not scoring goals, the guy's holding the team back. And for me, I want Real Madrid to win. So this is a bit disappointing because Mamouche, he's gonna offer more than Erling Haaland. He's gonna do more. He's gonna actually be that Aguero type of striker. Yes, I'm not comparing him to Aguero, right? Mamouche. I'm not comparing him to Sergio Aguero. Sergio Aguero was like on a different level, but he's gonna try to be that type of striker where he offers more than goals. He's there. He's there. He's also he's just a complete player, right? So he offers more than Erling Haaland for me. But still, with this change, Madrid are winning that. Madrid are winning this. We've seen this season. Bernardo hasn't been himself. Foden hasn't been himself. Majority of the City team haven't been themselves. And defensively, they've been worse than Manchester United. They've been on the same par as United. It's only that they score more goals, right? If Manchester United was scoring the goals Man City are scoring, will be in the same position as them. So defensively, this Man City team, you can take them out. Yeah, that's the genuine fact, right? Score an early goal, a quick goal, just take them out. Keep it simple, right? Of course, Real Madrid, they play based on, okay, their opponent. They judge their opponent and then play based on, okay, how good is our opponent? Let's play according to that because we saw their previous game was Osasuna, right? they the level completely dropped against Osasuna. They drew that game, right? Bellingham red card. The level completely dropped. So Real Madrid, they raised their level and dropped their level based on their opponent. That's what I've noticed, especially under Carlo Ancelotti. Carlo Ancelotti, he's the type of manager that he's gonna let these guys play. Okay, you go out there, play your game. You go out there, just play, express yourselves, especially in attack. Defensively, he keeps it simple. He keeps it fundamental, and he keeps it tight. Right, defensively, that's how Carlo Ancelotti is. But then attacking wise, when you're attacking, he gives them a lot of freedom. He gives the players a lot of freedom. We've seen that. Hey, sometimes Vinny, yes, he's up and down, but he's gonna be motivated for this game because it's Man City. He hates Manchester City. So a lot of these players are motivated, man. It's Champions League. You're going on to the round of 16 after this. I see no player on this field that's gonna lack even the slightest bit of motivation because so much is on the line. Both teams, the Champions League is what they're really playing for, right? Real Madrid, they got to go head to head with Barcelona. Barcelona, top of La Liga now. and it looks like Barca will be a bit more consistent to win that La Liga. So for both teams, Champions League is the only thing you can genuinely go for. Of course, Real Madrid are still in the La Liga title race. But if you ask both teams, which one would you rather? Okay, the league or the Champions League? I think both teams want the Champions League. How you doing, bro? Hope you're Hope you're excited for this one, man. Hope you are excited for this one. We saw an entertaining game in the first leg. Today, it's gonna be different, man. It's gonna be actually different. A lot of these guys are here to entertain. It's gonna be entertaining. It's gonna be amazing. But as well, Kylian Mbappe. What's the reason he joined Real Madrid? It's not for a La Liga title. He joined Real Madrid for the Champions League. So a lot of these guys are going to be motivated. Guys like Mbappe, he's going to be motivated for this game because that's the reason he joined Real Madrid. He didn't join Real Madrid to win La Liga. Yes, La Liga is massive, but he didn't join Real Madrid to win La Liga. He joined Real Madrid to win the Champions League, something he failed to do at PSG, right? So he rejected 1 billion from Saudi. He rejected Liverpool. He rejected all these clubs because he wants that Champions League. So a lot of these players, they're going to be motivated for today. We saw it in the first leg. And it's just keeping an eye on Mamouche, right? That Mamouche and Savinho connection is really improving, man. Yeah, there are reports of Paul Pogba actually returning, bro. Those were reports to Manchester United. The reports were saying, hey, Man United are thinking about really offering him a short-term contract because overall they have a lot of injuries in the midfield. Of course, Eriksen is coming back, but they still have a lot of injuries in the midfield. So let's see what that situation actually brings. But today it's just about, hey, keeping Mamouche and Savinho quiet because these two players are actually building a great relationship, man. I've seen a few games of them playing together. You can see a lot of them, both of them, they like looking for each other. And that's what Pep Guardiola, I think Pep Guardiola, he's building a new team. Slowly but surely, this midfield we're seeing right now, Bernardo Silva, Gundogan, some of these guys, I don't see. I think they might not be at Manchester City next season. Pep Guardiola, he's just gonna spend a lot of money in the summer. You might see guys like Bernardo be bench players, guys like KDB done and dusted. So it is. You might see a different team from Manchester City, but also Real Madrid, man. Real, hey, they never stop investing. They never stop strengthening the team. And right now, this is not even the main team. This is not even the first team because Kamavinga isn't even here, right? Kamavinga isn't here. Of course, Modric is on the bench, right? You got so many good players on the bench to come on to the second half. Let's see if somebody like Andre Guler can get a Champions League start, some minutes, right? In the second half, I want to see someone like Andre Guler. If you score at least, if the game is like 1-0 or 2-0, bring on Andre Guler. Let him experience Champions League. Bring on someone like Endrick. Let him experience these big Champions League games, right? Endrick, Andre Guler, these guys offer so much. They do offer so. They're so talented, man. Endrick, Andre Guler, that's real talent. And there are rumors saying that, hey, these guys might try and force a way out because they're not really getting any game time, right? Endrick, Andre Guler might try and force their way out of Real Madrid. They might try get a loan deal out of Real Madrid because they're types of players that want to be playing every game, especially somebody like Endrick. In 10 years, do you see yourself surpassing any of these three players, right? So Endrick, you gotta go on loan so that you can genuinely cement yourself as a pro football player because yes, you did your thing in Brazil. You're unbelievable in Brazil. But Endrick, Champions League, La Liga, these competitions are different from like Brazilian league. I'm gonna say that right now. So you gotta go on loan because right now Mbappe, I don't see any manager literally dropping Mbappe just based on how much they're paying the guy, right? Mbappe does and does Endrick get above Mbappe most weeks? I don't think so. Does he get above Vinicius Jr. most weeks? I don't think so. And Endrick, he's a striker, so you're competing with Kylian Mbappe. So the best thing for Endrick is just to get a loan deal, man. Get a loan deal, go to another club that can where you can develop because this guy has potential. He's got something different. I would have loved Endrick at Manchester United. I think he starts week in, week out if he was at United because the talent of this guy as a striker is insane. Like Endrick as a striker is insane. So my advice to Endrick is, yo, you gotta leave Real Madrid because you're not surpassing Mbappe, right? Mbappe is gonna be starting majority of the games. If you wanna be starting week after week after week, you gotta either go on a loan deal or go to another club, right? Go to another club without a certified striker. If Endrick went to a club like United or a club like Chelsea where there's no certified striker, they're still looking for a certified striker, I think he can make it. That's how you make it into football. That's how you make it into like the first team of a European club, man. You don't just wait for the manager to give you an opportunity because this team, it has players like Mbappe as their striker. Are you gonna surpass Mbappe? Endrick, are you gonna surpass Mbappe? If he's really serious about his career, Endrick, you leave Real Madrid, man, because Mbappe is gonna be playing majority of the minutes. Your development depends on, okay, you gotta leave Real Madrid so that you can get that game experience, that game time, that game when Messi was your age, he was starting week in, week out, right? Look at look at somebody like who's this? Lamine Yamal at Barcelona. These guys are starting week in, week out. Endrick, you don't have time to be on the bench waiting for Mbappe to get an injury, waiting for Mbappe to slip up, because that may never happen. So for Endrick, if he's really serious about his career, yo, you leave Real Madrid right now, man. You genuinely leave either on a loan or just go somewhere where you're gonna be playing week in, week out. That's what is needed for somebody like Endrick, somebody like Andre Guler. But with Andre Guler, it's better because I can genuinely see him coming into the team. With Endrick, it's hard because you're competing against Mbappe, right? You're only gonna be playing these irrelevant games. Maybe he's gonna be playing once a month, starting once a month. But if he's really serious, you go to a club where you're starting week in, week out, man. Week in, week out. And of course, there's also like another game going on. What's this? Liverpool, Villa. That's I see Liverpool winning that one, right? Because with Villa, man, I don't know where Endrick will go, bro. Because Endrick, you're in a situation where you gotta go somewhere, whether it's on loan or whatever, man. Just go somewhere. If he goes on loan to somewhere like, let's say, a Villa, Aston Villa, or he goes on loan to somewhere like Chelsea, because he'll be starting. He'll be starting for Chelsea. If he went to Chelsea, he's better than Jackson. He's better than a lot of the Chelsea strikers. Let's just be real. Endrick, as a player, is better than a lot of the guys at Chelsea. So he just needs some game time, man. You're you're at the similar age of Lamine Yamal. Look at Lamine Yamal. He's playing week in, week out, developing while you're sitting on the bench. Like, if you're really serious about your career, you start knocking on the door to Real Madrid and say, nah, I'm a generational striker. I need to start playing now. I need to start playing now because in Brazil, the reason they signed you is because you're playing week in, week out. You're doing unbelievable things. So right now, you got to keep that momentum going. Don't just be watching on the bench, hoping Mbappe gets injured, hoping Mbappe slips up in form. Sometimes situations like that don't really happen. Even if you go on loan to a weaker team, right? There are so many Premier League teams that would take Endrick. So many. I think more than 60% of the clubs in the Premier League would take Endrick on loan. Man United, they'll take him. Chelsea, for sure, they'll take him. Probably not Manchester City, right? Probably not Manchester City, but so many teams in the Premier League would take Endrick on a loan deal. So many. Even these Bournemouth, whatever team in the Premier League you can go on loan to, you got to do it because that Premier League experience, you're going to get Endrick. It's gonna take you levels, man. It's gonna really take you levels, and it's just about playing. It's just about making history. Yes, at Real Madrid you're gonna win trophies, right? But what's the point of winning trophies on the bench, man? You gotta use yourself while you're still there active. And with this game, maybe Aston Villa might do something. This other game, Aston Villa, they might do something. Marcus Rashford, of course, Marcus Asensio, these guys are good players, but I think Liverpool, they're trying to wrap up that that Premier League title, man. So let's see how both games go. But for me, the one I'm focused on is this Real Madrid one. It's literally heating up. And another player where you're asking the questions of, okay, this guy, is he fit enough? Is Rudiger, man. Rudiger, we know he's been injured for some time, so that might be something to think about. Hey, maybe this guy isn't fully match fit. Rudiger, he might make a mistake because he's not fully match fit. That's just what I'm thinking about right now. Hey, Rudiger, he's not really fully match fit. Maybe he makes a mistake. And a game like this, Manchester City, they might they might capitalize on Rudiger not being fully match fit because this guy's been injured for some time. And Real Madrid, it's like a lot of their defenders are coming back now. So it's just about winning today, right? At the end of today, nobody will care. Oh no, Rudiger wasn't match fit. Oh no, this guy, that guy. It's just about, hey, winning the game, going to the next round. That's what cup competition is about. That's what the Champions League is about, right? Taking your advantage, winning the game, sealing the guys off. However you score the goal, you gotta just take these guys out because yes, you wanna play. Man City are gonna try and play some fancy football, this and that, passing it around. But Real Madrid, they're gonna do what they did in the first leg, right? Keep it simple, wait for openings, and also just capitalize when they have chances. They created a lot of chances in the first leg. Let's see if they can genuinely do the same thing today, man. Because I think Pep Guardiola, he's the type of manager that does learn from his mistakes. Sometimes he does, right? I have to give him credit on that. Sometimes he does learn from his mistakes. He saw first leg, Erling Haaland was actually holding them back. He drops Erling Haaland in this game. So sometimes Pep Guardiola does learn from his mistakes. And he saw that, hey, that first leg, one, the defense could have been better, and two, they were barely creating a lot of chances, right? Because I blame that to Erling Haaland as well, because that guy, if he's not scoring goals, he doesn't really contribute with the team. Erling Haaland, sometimes he's a liability, so I completely see why he's been dropped today. And with Pep, the guy does learn from his mistake. I gotta give him credit for that. That's one thing I say with Pep Guardiola, the man learns because if you analyze Pep's career in the Premier League, right? First season he came in, it wasn't the best season, right? His first season at Manchester City, it wasn't the best season, and then he learned from that and then won the league. Even in the Champions League, he keeps learning from his previous mistakes, Pep Guardiola. That's one thing I got to give him credit for. Yes, he's going to get it wrong a lot of the time, right? I'm not saying the guy is this and that, right? I think for me personally, Carlo Ancelotti is the better manager. Between Pep and Carlo, I pick Carlo all day long because with Carlo, He's not like these fancy managers that need their own players. He can work with whatever he got, right? He can work with any type of player and just build the team based on the players he has, right? His system is adaptable. So with Pep Guardiola, if he had the Real Madrid team, I think a lot of these players aren't really starting. Some of these players aren't really starting. Do I see Jude Bellingham starting for Man City? We don't know. Of course, these Real Madrid players are world class, but for the Pep system, is Pep able to actually use Valverde as a right back? I think he wouldn't do that. So with Carlo, he's a bit more adaptable. Even with injuries, we've seen him adapt to the team. Okay, I have injuries. I'm gonna play Chouameni as my defender, right? That's how adaptable this man is, Carlo Ancelotti. He doesn't really cry. Yeah, we're hoping for a quality game, bro. Like, and these two teams are always deliver like a good quality game, entertaining, end to end, and for sure there are gonna be a lot of opportunities in this game, for sure about that, man. Because you can see the talent in both teams. Both teams have players that can hurt you at any time, right? Yes, Phil Foden, he might be a bit overrated, but on his day, he can hurt you at any time. Bernardo Silva, same thing. These guys can hurt you at any time. So we gotta just defensively, you gotta be aware of these Man City players. We saw in the first leg one one chance from Grealish, one moment from Grealish cut Real Madrid open for that first goal for Manchester City. But with Real Madrid, it's just their attack. It's pace, power with technique. You get me? Mbappe, Rodrigo, Vinny Jr. This attack is scary. This attack is ridiculous, man. Of course, I think Real Madrid still need to actually get a proper replacement for Luka Modric, a proper defender where they can rely on the defender for a long time. That's why Real Madrid were looking for Lenny Yoro, right? Real Madrid were looking for Lenny Yoro because they know that, hey, some of our defenders, they're not really reliable for the whole season. Either they're going to get an injury or either they'll be in a patchy form, up and down form. So where Real Madrid, they need to strengthen defense and probably midfield. But attack, I think they're set, man. Attack, they're set. But for me, hey, midfield, you got to get a proper replacement for Luka Modric, a proper replacement for Modric. And then also just think of, hey, a defender you can rely on for the whole season. Because this season should be a learning lesson, right? Majority of your defenders injured. And we know that, hey, they tried to get a defender in the summer, right? Lenny Yoro. Lenny Yoro chose Manchester United. But yeah, both teams are gonna do a lot in the summer, man. To be honest, both teams are gonna do a lot in the summer. Pep Guardiola, his worst ever season, for sure. He's going back into that transfer window with probably half a billion, right? He's going back into that transfer window, half a billion, trying to sign every player he can, right? Especially in defense. He's gonna try and sort out that defensive situation because we know Pep Guardiola. He he doesn't coach players, right? He just buys his way out of trouble. So he's gonna analyze, okay, the signings we made in the summer. Okay, Mamouche, he's brought in some quality. These are the guys they've brought in some quality, but I still need defenders. I still need guys that can be reliable for a full season because these guys, they're conceding as many goals as Manchester United, and we know how poor we from Man United have genuinely been. So Pep Guardiola, for sure, this man is gonna be, he's gonna be in the transfer window for defenders. At least a stable defender, world class defender that you can genuinely rely on, right? Because right now, hey, we know Pep. Every time somebody really, I won't even be shocked. I won't even be shocked if Pep Guardiola gets a new goalkeeper because we saw the situation him and Edison, it hasn't been the best. It hasn't been the best relationship between those two. So I won't be shocked if he gets a new right back, one, and a new goalkeeper and a center back as well, because they truly need a lot of those positions covered and dusted, man. But for me, we're almost starting the game, of course. Oh, I just want like an early goal from these guys. One of you, Mbappe, Vinny, score an early goal. If you score an early goal, the crowd will take you over the line, because we know that Real Madrid crowd. The moment you score an early goal, the crowd might just take you over the line, because Man City, I know some of their players at the Bernabeu, the pressure will get to their heads, especially their new signings. Mamouche, fair play. He got a hat trick in the previous game. But a game like this, where you haven't been in the environment, this is probably the most intense game Mamouche is gonna play, right? At the Bernabeu Champions League, this is probably the most intense game he's gonna play. So let's see how he deals with that pressure. Because some players, they lose their mind at the Bernabeu. They lose their mind in the Champions League. They genuinely do. So Mamouche, a lot of the new Man City signings, this is probably gonna be the most high pressure game they've ever played, because it's at the Bernabeu. It's against Real Madrid in the Champions League, right? Of course, the other players that have been at Manchester City for a long time, they've played Champions League finals, they've played high level games. But I'm saying the new signings, the new players, this might be the highest pressured game, especially Mamouche, right? We know that, hey, yes, he played a game with Egypt, AFCON final, right? The AFCON final, they lost that. But would you put the AFCON final above a game like this, away at the Bernabeu? Of course, the AFCON final is massive, but the pressure isn't like the pressure playing against Real Madrid, right? In the AFCON final, Mamouche and Egypt, they were the favorites. But today, you're going to the Bernabeu against Real Madrid. I think this is the most pressurizing game Mamouche has ever played. Let's see how he copes with that. Let's see how he copes with that. Away at the Bernabeu against Real Madrid, right? You know, if I miss an opportunity, the pressure's on me. Of course, Man City, they barely have a lot of fans, so even if Mamouche and these guys are underperforming, the media won't be on their necks. If this was Man United underperforming against, like, if let's just give a scenario, this was Man United versus Real Madrid. One of the players miss, the media is on your neck. With Man City, they don't really need to experience that. If a player misses an opportunity in this game, none of them will be criticized, because it's Man City. If this was a different team, Man United, Chelsea, Liverpool, the media would be on your neck, right? So Mamouche, he's a bit lucky, because he plays for a team like Man City, where the media aren't really, they're not really focused on Man City. They're not really criticizing Man City anyhow. Even Pep Guardiola, this has been a horrible season, but hey, all the stories are on Man United. So, and rightfully so, the stories are on Man United because we're 15th. But hey, Real Madrid, this game is about start, man. This game is about start, and you can already see some of the players on the field. A lot of the players on the field, man. They're getting ready for that. They're genuinely looking confident. And Mbappe, for me, game changer. Vinny, game changer. Bellingham, sometimes game changer as well. So they have a lot of game changers, man. Real Madrid, they can genuinely hurt you at any time. It's just because of their game changers that you get scared, right? Because they have so many game changers, that's the scary part. That's the scary part. Where if this was another team, you wouldn't really worry about, oh no, they have a game changer or not. Because if this was another team, you don't really, Man City wouldn't be worried like this. It wouldn't really worry Man City if this was another team. If they were playing PSG, I would have given them a bit a bit more of a chance. If they were playing PSG or Juventus, Man City, I would have said, hey, Man City might come back into this game. But they're playing Real Madrid, man. The game changes at Real Madrid. You're already a go down, right? You're at the Bernabeu. The pressure's on. Let's see. This game is gonna be exciting regardless. This game is gonna be exciting regardless of how it goes. But let's hope, man. Let's hope Real Madrid do the job, man. Just finish these guys, so that we can just enjoy the decline of Pep Guardiola, man. This man has literally taken football apart. You've seen what Pep Guardiola has done to the Premier League. I'm enjoying this season because he's not really dominating. The Premier League was becoming like the Bundesliga. Only one team is competing, only one team is winning the league. That was the Premier League, man. The Premier League was becoming like the Bundesliga. Only one team was dominating, and Pep Guardiola, he's really ruined the Premier League in that sense. Because Arsenal, there was no way Arsenal were gonna genuinely stop Manchester City. Man City had to fall off like this for anyone else to have a chance of the title, have a chance of the league. Oh, come on, man. Come on, Mbappe. I'm just hoping for that first goal, and you gotta deliver immediately. Like the moment you deliver, the moment you take Real Madrid to the next level. Oh, because I've been waiting for this game for some time now, and there are rumors that, hey, whoever wins this game, they might play Liverpool, right? There are rumors that might genuinely happen because we know the Champions League is rigged, right? The Champions League draw is rigged. We already knew that. Even the draw to put Man City against Real Madrid, it's always rigged. The Champions League is always rigged. They know what they're doing. They know the things they're doing. So there was a rumor saying, hey, whoever wins this might play Liverpool. And if it is Real Madrid versus Liverpool, I think Real Madrid would want some revenge because already Liverpool have beaten Real Madrid in the Champions League this season. So, ooh, Liverpool are massive favorites for this title. But I think they're reaching a stage where they might bottle they might start losing more games, Liverpool. Right? Champions League, I don't see them going all the way. For sure, they are a massive favorite, but I don't see Liverpool genuinely going all the way, man. I see Real Madrid reaching further than Liverpool. I see a team like Barca reaching further than Liverpool. So, this season, I don't see any Premier League team winning the Champions League. I have to be honest with that. I have to be honest. I have to be realistic, man. And hey, United, let's just hope you win the Europa League. Win the Europa League so that we can experience nights like this, man. Champions League, not always every season you're in Europa. Europa every season, Europa League, it's Europa every single season. Man United, you need to level up, win the Europa League, and get yourself some Champions League. Come on. Match is about to start, man. Let me just drink some water quickly. Come on. Finally, man. Finally. Can see Lionel Messi in the ad. I have a feeling that when Messi retires, they might make him like an ambassador of FIFA or an ambassador of UEFA. I just see that happening. Messi has so much power in football. I just see him becoming like an ambassador of FIFA or something. Like when Lionel Messi retires, you might see him at a lot of football events. Maybe FIFA World Cup, he'll be like an ambassador. Maybe Champions League, he'll be like an ambassador. Either him or Ronaldo. These guys have so much power in football. I genuinely see that happening. Ah, and here we go, man. Let me put the timer on. Here we go, man. Showtime. Showtime, showtime, showtime. And we heard Thibaut Courtois saying that, hey, he's a Manchester United fan. He grew up a Man United fan. But by the time he tried to join Manchester United, Courtois, he was saying David De Gea was already there. All right. He was saying David De Gea was already at Man United. He wanted to join Manchester United. He's a Man United fan, this and that. So that was interesting to hear that from Thibaut Courtois. But Valverde, for me, he's gonna be a game changer as well. Captain today. Oh, let's just see a great performance from the team, man. And I just love the Champions League music as well, right? It's way better than the Europa League music. Way better. And that's why, Man United, you gotta win the Europa League and just leave it in the past, right? Leave it in the past. Leave the Europa League in the past. This season, win the Europa League. Next season is a new start where you're saying, okay, from next season, we're never going to be in Europa again. That should be the mindset of Manchester United. Leave Europa League in the past. You got to leave competitions like this in the past, man. Every season, Europa, Europa, Europa. No, you gotta leave that in the past. I thought the moment we won Europa under Jose, I thought, okay, Europa, we're done and dusted. We never have to see this competition again. Right? That's what I thought. I thought, hey, we've won the Europa under Jose. Finally, we're never gonna see a competition like this again. But United always disappointing, always coming back to Europa. You gotta leave this competition in the past. You wanna be listening to that Champions League music. That Champions League music is different, man. Not Europa, man. You gotta leave Europa League in the past. Manchester United, man. Always giving me stress. Like, this game is gonna be entertaining. Oh, come on. And look at the faces of like most of the Real Madrid players, man. Every time they're at the Bernabeu, they do raise their level. Like I expect them to be a different type of beast, especially now that they're at home. And overall, yeah, I don't think Man United can win the Europa League, bro. I don't think Man United can win the Europa League, especially the way we've been playing. You've seen situations where United haven't really been the best. I don't think Europa is really realistic, man. I don't think it is real. Mo Salah scores for Liverpool, and we expected that, man. Liverpool are trying to wrap up that title. I expected them to win that game. Oh, yeah, this one is the one I wanted to see, man. With United winning Europa, it's not happening. I don't think it's gonna happen. You're failing to beat teams like Brighton, teams like Bournemouth in the Europa League. You're gonna see different animals, man. Real Sociedad, different animals. So you're gonna see different beasts, right? You're gonna see different animals. Fenerbahce, Jose Mourinho wants to prove something. So you're gonna see different animals. And the way we've been playing, can you say defensively we can keep a run that can win us the Europa League as Manchester United? We can't even score goals. That's another problem. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Game time, show time. Let's actually do this. Let's actually do this. UEFA Champions League. UEFA Champions League. Let's go. Oh, All we're hoping for is like a quick goal. Just finish these guys quickly, man. And we always expect Manchester City to play fancy football, keep the ball, this and that. But in games like this, it's about goals, right? You can keep the ball for 90 minutes, this and that, but if you don't score the goals to win the game, you're done and dusted. Because here we have to remember there's no away goals. There are no away goals in this format. So yeah, one goal, a 1-0 lead is enough to get Manchester City back into this game, and then we might see extra time. Because people have to remember that, hey, there's no away goals anymore. So if Man City win by 1-0 90 minutes, then we'll have extra time. And then if that genuinely happens, then anything can happen. But if Real score a quick goal right now, it looks long for Manchester City. They gotta score 2 goals to genuinely keep themselves in the game. But right now, Man City only have to score 1 goal to keep themselves into the game, right? 1 goal, it means extra time, and then anything can happen after extra time. So the game is still open, man. The game is still way open. If you're saying Man City only need to score 1 goal, you can't write that off, right? You can never write that off, saying, hey, Man City scoring 1 goal and then keeping a clean sheet. You can never write that off, because they can score 1 goal, take it to extra time, and then finish you off. So Real Madrid, your priority is score another goal so that you're more. It's a better, comfortable lead, man. You can already see how Man City have started. They're starting on the front foot. They're starting with intent, man. They're starting with real intent right now. But defensively, we'll see how Rudiger plays, because this man hasn't been starting games, right? He's been injured. The previous game, he never started. So Rudiger, well, let's see how fit he is, how match fit he is. Let's hope he doesn't make any mistakes. Ah, but I expected this from Real Madrid, right? Just keep it simple. Just hope these guys don't really do anything. Ooh, the turn there from Vinny. The turn was brilliant. But I'm sure by halftime we're gonna see a goal in this game for sure. Both teams are gonna go for that goal, right? By halftime we're gonna see maybe even 2 goals. I won't even be shocked if we see 3 goals in the first half, because that's what these two teams do when they go head to head. They provide you with goals, man. They do genuinely provide you with goals. So I won't be, but the man to worry about for me is Kylian Mbappe. I said this before we even started this match. Kylian Mbappe, this guy will destroy you at any time, any moment. Oh, Kylian Mbappe! Kylian Mbappe putting them to sleep, man. Putting them to sleep. Oh, look at Pep Guardiola. It's game over. Kylian Mbappe. And I said it, man. This guy, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch out for Mbappe. Putting Manchester City to sleep, man. Putting them to sleep. You gotta watch Mbappe, man. And that's the thing about Real Madrid. Their attack is the thing that will actually destroy you, right? Man City started with all this possession, all this, that. One attack from Real, it's 1-0. Look at that finish from Kylian Mbappe. World class finish, right? World class finish. If this was someone at Man United, they don't pull that off. I'm genuinely saying that right here, right now. If this was an attacker at Man United, they don't pull that off. Look at the face from Pep Guardiola. It's game over, man. Oh, you got to now score 2 goals. Oh, great goal from Kylian Mbappe, man. What a player. What a player. Kylian Mbappe already destroying. Putting Manchester City to sleep. Putting Pep Guardiola to sleep, man. That's what we want to see. 1-0 already, and now it's 4-2 on aggregate. Man City need 2 goals to stay alive. And with Carlo, you might. I think that was a tactical decision from Carlo. He said, "Okay, just put the ball over to Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe make those runs. We know that Man City they'll try and play a high line. They'll try and play a high line and keep most of the ball. So on the counter attack, let's just put it for Mbappe, right? That through ball for Mbappe, right? And then Mbappe first time finish. What a finish, man! What a finish, man! Putting Manchester City to sleep. That's what we genuinely want to see, man. Oh, Kylian Mbappe is different, man. Look at this. First time. First time. First time. Great, great, great delivery as well. That ball was impressive. The finish from Mbappe. First time. First time. He saw the keeper is out. Okay, let me hit it first time right here, right now. Unbelievable goal. And people keep saying, "Hey, Mbappe is just pace and power." No, this man has technical ability as well. Come on, Kylian Mbappe putting them to sleep, putting them to sleep. It's night time for City. We need another goal though, because Man City there is a possibility for them to score 2 goals. There is a massive possibility for them to score 2 goals, and then you're in a situation where you don't know what to do. Early substitution for City, man. Oh, Pep Guardiola, his facial expression is the one for me. His facial expression is the one for me, man. Oh wow. Oh wow. Stones is off. Nathan Ake on, man. Kylian Mbappe, world class player. He defines games. He genuinely does define games. That's why Real Madrid bought him. That is why Real Madrid bought Kylian Mbappe. This man defines games. He's a game changer. And I said that before the game started. Kylian Mbappe, he's the one to watch out for. He's the game changer. He's the guy that's going to put these guys to sleep. He's the guy that's going to put these guys to sleep, man. We just need one more goal. And you got to give credit to Carlo Ancelotti, because for sure, Carlo, he was working on that on the training field. Okay, let's work on our passing. We know we're playing Manchester City. We got to hit them with some type of counter attack. We got to hit them with some type of quick transition and first time. You got to be clinical against Man City. And that's what is lacking at Manchester United. Somebody that can be clinical, man. You see that first time finish. First time finish. Great for Mbappe. And that's why I'm saying Endrick, you're waiting for Mbappe to what? Get injured, lose form. These guys, that's not happening. So Endrick, if you're serious about football, you go out on loan if you want to be playing week in, week out. Because Mbappe, there's no way they're dropping Mbappe anytime soon. You get me? The pace, the physicality gives you, the technique. He just offers the team too much for them to actually drop him for Endrick. Endrick, you're still developing this and that. So the best thing is, hey, just a loan deal. A loan deal away from Real Madrid, man. For Endrick, that's the best thing, because Mbappe, he's cemented into this team. Oof. Already, this game is delivering, man. We've already seen a good goal, quality goal. And of course, Man City, now they're going to overcommit. You'll see, especially second half, if they're still down by 2 goals on aggregate, they're going to start overcommitting. Because Pep Guardiola, for sure, the man doesn't want to get knocked out of the Champions League before the round of 16. I think this will be the first time in Pep Guardiola's managerial history that he's getting knocked out from the Champions League before the round of 16. I know it's a new format, but it's still gonna be the first time. This is similar to getting knocked out in the group stages, right? So For Pep Guardiola, he doesn't want that on his record, for sure. Right? You're getting knocked out before the round of 16. He doesn't really want that for his record. So there's a stat saying, hey, 26 goals for Kylian Mbappe. That's actually crazy, right? I think he scored more goals than Manchester United. How many goals have United scored this season? I gotta check that. Wow. Kylian Mbappe, man. Because I know Man United this season, we haven't scored more than 30 goals. So you're saying Kylian Mbappe has scored more than 90% of the goals United have scored this season. That's crazy. Impressive from Kylian Mbappe. 11 goals in 10 games. Kylian Mbappe, he's in form. He's in form. He started off shaky. A lot of people were saying, hey, he might flop, he might this, he might that, right? He started off shaky, Kylian Mbappe. It wasn't the best start from him, especially in the beginning of the season. After the El Clasico, people were saying, hey, Kylian Mbappe, why did we buy this guy? This and that. After that El Clasico, Barcelona won the El Clasico. They were saying, hey, Mbappe is a liability, this and that. So he's really turned his form around, Kylian Mbappe, right? Because a lot of people, they were saying, hey, this guy is going to flop. But you can see, even we know that, hey, Carlo Ancelotti next season he won't be there, but the next manager he has a great attack. I think the midfield still has a bit of working to do, but the attack is complete, man. This attack is complete for Real Madrid. Midfield, you can still work on it. Defense, you can still add one or two players that give you stability for a full season. Midfield, you can still bring in a world-class midfielder that genuinely replaces Modric, because you can see, hey, sometimes Real Madrid, they feel the absence of Modric. Sometimes. And yes, Modric is still playing games, but we can see that he's coming to the end of his career, right? He's not gonna be the Modric we've seen for like the past 10 years. Oof. And now it's just about, hey, controlling. That's what they're trying to do right now, Real Madrid. Controlling and destroy their confidence. One more goal destroys their confidence, Man City. And that's what I said about the Bernabeu. You have a plan until it's time to show up. Until you enter that that stage, the Bernabeu, everybody has a plan before they actually it's like boxing, right? Playing at the Bernabeu is like boxing, right? Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. And that's what's happening to Manchester City right now. Right? They had a plan until they entered the atmosphere of the Bernabeu. Everybody has a plan until you get punched in the face. Vinicius Jr. cooking these guys. Cooking. Oh my god. Oh my god. It might be 2-0 by halftime, right? My prediction might be might be right, man. It might be 2-0 by halftime. Because right now, Man City, ooh, 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 they're being dominated right now. They are being dominated, right? I see another goal for Real Madrid coming, man. Another sensational goal. We just need another goal to put these guys to sleep. Okay. Ooh, Bellingham. Jude Bellingham. Come on. Jude Bellingham. Come on, man. Oof. And that's what I said about like these new signings for Man City. This is pressurizing for them. This is pressurizing for them. This is probably one of the most pressurizing games they've ever played in their careers. And you can see some of them, the pressure is getting to them. Let's see how Man City respond. Let's hope they don't respond. I just want to see a 3-4 nil, man. That's how you end these guys and knock them out. 3-4 nil, man. Because Real Madrid, they could have ended this game in that first leg. You could have ended it in that first leg, right? But at least you not ending it keeps the people, keeps Man City fans optimistic. These Man City fans went in optimistic, right? So you want them optimistic, you want them confident. No, we can make a comeback, and then you destroy all their hope. That's what we wanted, man. Fair play to Real Madrid. They kept the Man City fans optimistic, full of hope before you destroy them in the second leg. I love that, man. I genuinely love that from Real Madrid, man. You keep these guys confident, you keep these guys optimistic, and then just destroy them in the second leg, man. I love that from Real Madrid, man. Keep these Man City fans optimistic before you crush their hearts, break their hearts in the second leg. Right? We need another goal, man. We need another goal. This game is delivering. This game is delivering. And of course, there will be moments where Man City will get opportunities. That's for sure. That's a guaranteed. But let's see, man. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Defensively, Rudiger is looking okay. I thought he'll be a bit shaky because he hasn't played for some time, but he's looking pretty solid, Rudiger, man. Oof. And with this type of defense, it gives a lot of Real Madrid, with Rudiger back, it gives a lot of the Real Madrid players a bit more confidence to play, right? Now it's not about like in the first leg where the midfielders have to think of, okay, let's help the defense. Okay, let's help the defense. Now it's a different mentality, a completely different mentality for Real Madrid. Their midfielders, man, completely. Ooh, Liverpool shocked. Ollie Watkins scores. Liverpool getting shocked today. But come on, come on. Nice. Fair enough from Mbappe. Keep it simple, brother. Come on. Ooh. And that's the thing about like these teams, right? Until you actually destroy Real Madrid, you can never write these guys off. Because let's be realistic, Man City came into this game as favorites. Man City came into this game as the guys that are gonna dominate, as the guys that are gonna take the game to Real Madrid. That's how they genuinely came into this game. They came into this as favorites because we know, hey, Carlo Ancelotti, he was on. Ooh, Vinny, what can you do in this situation? Come on. Come on. Just begging for another go, guys. I'm just begging for another go. Ooh. And it's all about like momentum. Games like this, momentum is everything. Games like this, momentum is everything because Man City, they can go into a momentum, a period of momentum where a lot of their players just turn up and get two quick goals. We've seen it a lot in football, right? Momentum does define games, man. Ooh, corner. That's pretty decent. Decent corner. Let's try and capitalize from this. Come on, decent corner. Let's try and capitalize from this situation. Oh, we need this, man. We need this. We need this. Oof. And second half, if you score like one more goal, I just want to see guys like Endrick, guys like Andre Guler, give them game time in such a massive game, right? This is a high pressure game. Give them some experience in these types of games, right? If you score another goal, ooh, Valverde, close from distance, man. Valverde, man. You can never write this guy off. Valverde. If that's on target, he probably gets that past Edison because Edison, he's not the best at saving shots, man. He's not the best at saving shots. Come on, deliver for the people, man. Deliver for the people. Oof. Oh no. Massive counter stopped by Kylian Mbappe. He's also doing some defensive work. He's also doing some defensive work. Kylian Mbappe to the help, to the rescue. Kylian Mbappe to the rescue, doing some defensive work. Oh, you can see how this guy is panicking. Oh my God, Vinny, man, take it slow on this people. He loses the ball, but that was some great skills, man. Take it slow on these guys, man. Take it slow on these guys. Don't just cook them too much. Come on. Still a lot of time to get an equalizer for City, but hey, they're getting outplayed right now. I didn't expect this. I didn't expect this to genuinely happen. And you can see this season, Man City, hey, they're up and down. They won 4-0 on the weekend, and now they're being outplayed, they're being destroyed, they're being dominated like crazy. They're being outplayed right now. Dominated like crazy, man. Wow. This is this game is living up to expectations. Oof. Mbappe. Kylian, come on. Come on, the star boy himself, Kylian Mbappe. I still don't agree with making like Mbappe, Erling Haaland, these guys the face of football, man. We need players close to a Messi level, guys that can play, guys that can genuinely define games on their own, right? Because yes, there are some moments where Mbappe can define games on his own, right? We saw that in the World Cup final. But overall, you want guys that can genuinely define games on their own on a regular basis to be the face of football. I don't think Lamine Yamal is on that level where he can define games on his own. Yes, he'll have a massive impact, but that impact won't be on a okay, give the ball to Lamine and he's gonna find something, right? That's what Messi was doing. Oof. Oh, this goal was beautiful by Mbappe, man. Beautiful, beautiful. Diaz falling on the ground, man. Man City done and dusted. Done and dusted. Oh, come on, man. It'll be magical if Mbappe gets a hat trick today. Like, that would be magical. First leg, he already scored against these guys. Second leg, I think he might get man of the match. Of course, let's see how he plays for the rest of the game. You can see him attacking. He's literally showing up. Oh, if that actually reached. Oh, man. Man. Come on. That was a massive, massive, massive. interception there because we saw that block actually diverted the pass. But oh man, the face of Pep, he's never been in a situation like this. Oh my god. Oh my god, man. He's never been in a situation like this. He's getting cooked, man. Like he knows I can't go out before the round of 16. This is a new low for Pep Guardiola. Ah, this is a new low for Pep Guardiola. Season is over. Season is dusted. Season is done and dusted for City. Done and dusted for Madrid. Done and dusted for Pep Guardiola. Oh my God, man. He's never been in a situation like this in his life. Yeah, Man City might have zero trophies in this season, bro. It's game over for them. Done and dusted for City. You get me? But they're still in what? The FA Cup. We got to knock them out of that. But overall, hey, it's just that Pep Guardiola has so much credit in the bank. Yeah, we are dusted, bro. Like we are dusted as Man United. Like yeah, relegation. So there were some rumors saying, hey, Man United are already lining up some options if they were to sack Ruben Amorim, but I don't believe those rumors, man. I think Ruben Amorim, he's gonna get like one more season. If he flops in that season, they might fire him. But this season, I think it might be a a season where they give him like time, right? They give him time. They say, okay, cool, this and that, that and this. So you came in, the team was already losing, and we should have brought you in earlier, this and that. So I don't see Ruben Amorim going anywhere this season unless he's in a situation where he's literally in relegation, right? That's the only time. If he goes out of the Europa League in the next round, and then the next round of the FA Cup we get done and dusted, yeah, it's gonna be hard for Ruben Amorim. It's gonna be genuinely hard for Ruben Amorim because the moment you get knocked out of the Europa, you lose a lot of the fans, right? You get knocked out of the FA Cup, that's losing more fans, and then if your league performances don't improve, he might end the season with no one believing in him. That can genuinely happen. I know that hey, Omar Barada, he's gonna back Ruben Amram, but if let's just give a scenario, Ruben Amram finishes somewhere like 17th, right? We're knocked out of the Europa, we're knocked out of the FA Cup. It's gonna feel like that season under Ralph Ragnick, right? Your season is already over in March. It's gonna feel like the Ralph Ragnick season. Oh, Mbappe, brilliant save there. But to be fair, hey, it was straight to the goalkeeper. Mbappe needs to aim for like a better angle with that shot, man, because it was straight at the goalie, man. Straight at the goalkeeper. You gotta do better with shots like that. Yeah, I don't see a lot of fans sticking with Ruben Amorim if he doesn't deliver, man. If he doesn't deliver at least above top table, if he doesn't finish at least above 10th, and then get far in the Europa, get far in the FA Cup. If that doesn't happen, a lot of fans would turn on him. Because let's just give a scenario, we get knocked out in our next Europa League game. If we get knocked out in our next Europa League game, get knocked out of the FA Cup, finish 17th, not a lot of fans will be back in Ruben. Right now, fans still have that hope of, okay, we're still in the Europa League. Maybe. There's still that hope of maybe. Me, I know that, hey, with these players, with how we've been playing, Europa might be out of reach, right? But some fans still have that hope. Some fans still have that hope of maybe Europa, we can do it. Maybe. Europa, Man United can turn up. And it's the hope that kills you most of the time, right? The hope destroys you. Think some fans, that's the only thing giving Ruben Amorim time. Yeah, there's no. That's what I'm saying. Like it's gonna be hard to actually win that because we have players that one they barely score goals and two are failing to keep clean sheets. So Europa is a different type of challenge. But I'm saying some fans still have that hope. Some fans still have that hope. Oh, maybe we can win the Europa League. So that's the hope keeping them on side with like a Ruben, maybe Ruben. I'm telling you this right now. The moment Ruben gets knocked out of the Europa, a lot of fans will lose patience with him. A lot of fans will lose patience. So I just pray that hey, by some miracle, the man wins the Europa League. By some miracle, the man is lifting that Europa League trophy because that Europa League trophy is gonna give him so much credit in the bank. By some miracle, let's hope he does lift that trophy. Oof. Both team I think now you can see a situation where this game is becoming a bit more competitive, right? Before Real Madrid were just dominating. Now it looks like hey, Man City are trying to come back into this game, but still Real Madrid still have a bit more momentum. They are still outplaying Man City a bit more, and they are still in a better position, man. Yeah, Man United are still in the FA Cup, bro. It's Carabao Cup where we got knocked out. You forgotten we beat Ruud van Nistelrooy, right? We beat Leicester City, Ruud van Nistelrooy. We're still in the FA Cup. It's Carabao Cup where we got knocked out by Tottenham, right? Tottenham knocked us out of the Carabao Cup. Man United are still in the FA, and some people get those two competitions confused. FA Cup, Carabao Cup. No, bro. Man United are still in the FA Cup. Ooh, this is a great attack. This is a great attack. Mbappe! Oh, Kylian Mbappe. Yes, game over. And oh my God, my prediction, man, 2-0 in the first half. Pep Guardiola, it's game over for you, brother. Oh, wow. Man City are done and dusted. Mbappe is putting these guys to sleep. It's a night for Man City. This is probably game over, right? This is probably game over right now. This is probably game over for Manchester City. Wow. Wow. And that just simple layout from oh Mbappe, man, took the guy out of the question. And I said it. I said it. These guys will be cooked today. Oh my God, he almost broke his leg trying to defend Mbappe. Guardiola almost broke his leg trying to defend Mbappe. Oh my God, these guys are getting destroyed right now. Oh my God, Mbappe. He's turned up in this game. Guardiola almost broke his leg trying to defend Mbappe. Oh my God. He almost broke his leg. It's game over for Man City, man. It's game over. Our Man City gonna score 3 goals. I doubt that. I genuinely doubt that. It's game over for City. It's game over for Pep. It's game over for Pep. Oh my God, man. Look at Pep Guardiola's face. Mbappe, he cooked Guardiola, man. Guardiola almost breaking his leg just trying to defend Mbappe. Oh my God, man. Nah, this game, and we expected it. First leg, it should have been like this, but Real Madrid missed too many chances. But this leg, yo, Carlo, He said, "Nah, I'm destroying you guys. I'm outplaying you and destroying you and ending your dreams." Right? And I respect Carlo Ancelotti. He gave some of these Man City fans a hope. Oh no, only one go down, we can make a comeback. You get me? He gave these Man City fans hope. Oh no, you only one go down, we can make a comeback. And that genuinely didn't happen. They're getting destroyed right now. Ah, man, City fans came into this game with hope, and now that has been destroyed in the first half. I love that. I love that from Real Madrid. Mamouche, welcome to the big time. Welcome to the big leagues, huh? Welcome to this is not West Ham United where you're scoring a hat trick and then nobody's really defending you. This is the Champions League at the Bernabeu. Welcome to the big boy league, man. Oh my God, man. Oh my God. Getting destroyed right now. Mbappe cooking these guys. Oh my God. It's game over for City, man. It's game over for Pep. It's game over for Pep, man. This might be his funeral. Pep Guardiola, this might be your funeral. Like, yo, getting knocked out before the round of 16. Oh my God. For a man that destroyed football, that must be embarrassing. For a man that destroyed football, oh, I destroyed football. This must be embarrassing, huh? The man that destroyed football is failing to get into the round of 16. Oh my God. You destroyed football. No. You just had so much money to compete. It's not about destroying football, right? You had so much money to compete. Without the money, you ain't doing nothing. And this is a clear example. Money is the reason this man is successful. World class players is the reason this man is successful. World class players at Barcelona, this man had a generational team, a team that won the World Cup. Every player on that starting lineup has touched the World Cup. Messi, most of the players from that Barcelona team have touched that World Cup trophy. Most of them. So I can give Pep Guardiola credit for winning the Champions League with Barcelona. Right? This Man City team, you spend so much money. Manchester is red for life, bro. Manchester is red for life, man. Come on, come on. But right now, hey, it's game over for Pep, man. It's game over for Pep. These are the moments I love, man. Just seeing this egomaniac get humbled in the Champions League. Pep Guardiola, man, is getting humbled right now by a real world-class manager, a real world-class coach. They're dusting you open. They're cutting you open, destroying you. And that's what I say about Real Madrid. Real Madrid, they decide when to turn up. You can't tell me that, hey, Real Madrid couldn't have done this to Osasuna. Osasuna, Real Madrid was struggling in that game. And then today, they just turn up and destroy these guys, Manchester City. So they only turn up when they want, Real Madrid. The only bogey team for them is Barcelona, because with Barca, yo, it's extremely hard for Real Madrid to get over the line against Barca. Every the recent El Clasicos under Carlo, we've seen Barcelona just dominating those, man. Those Barca have just become like a bogey team. Barca is a bogey team for Carlo Ancelotti. But these other teams, Man City, these other guys, that's why I'm saying, hey, Champions League, the only team that can genuinely stop Real in this Champions League, Liverpool, 1, Barcelona, 2. Bayern Munich are not doing anything, right? Vincent Company, he had some great form in the beginning, but then he actually declined massively. Bayern Munich are not doing anything to Real Madrid, right? A lot of the teams in the Champions League, they're not really doing anything to Real Madrid. I can say this right now, especially Bayern Munich, PSG. These guys are not doing anything to Real Madrid, right? You need somebody like Liverpool or Barca. Like those are the only teams I can see. Okay, yeah, they can put up a challenge. But hey, these other teams, PSG, Juve, Bayern Munich, they're not really doing anything to Real Madrid this season. Especially with this attack, Mbappe, Vinny, Rodri, Rodrigo, sorry. Hey, it's game over. It's game over. The only teams that can genuinely talk to these guys, Liverpool and Barca. And maybe Atletico. Yo, I forgot about Atletico, man. Atletico Madrid. These guys they are literally a bogey team for Real Madrid as well. Oof, come on, at least score a third goal before halftime. Give the people something a bit more to smile about. Right? It's already game over, but we're still enjoying this game, man. Attending the Pep Guardiola funeral, man. He destroyed football, but apparently he can't get out of the round of 16. A man that destroyed football is failing to get over the round of 16. Come on. Pep Guardiola, man, how did you destroy football? We want to know. We want to know. We want to know, huh? You destroyed football, but hey, failing to reach the round of 16. Come on. Come on, Pep. Come on, Pep Guardiola. Oof. A bit too much there from Valverde, man. A bit too much from that pass. But right now, you can be comfortable, man. Unless something dramatic happens in the second half where Man City just turn up with 3 goals. It's game over for Pep, man. I don't see a dramatic comeback, but saying that, I've seen Real Madrid actually lose a lot of leads, man. This is the Champions League. You're only certain at the final whistle, right? If any team can score 3 goals in one half, it is Man City. But the way they're playing, you ain't scoring 3 goals like this. You ain't scoring 3 goals like this. It's game over for Pep. Oh my God. Man City players keep slipping, huh? First Guardiola slipping, almost breaking his foot. And now this. Oh my God, man. What a game. Entertainment all round. I thank God for this unbelievable match. And I said it, Benabel, it gets to you. It makes you feel average, right? When you go to that stadium, it's louder than the Etihad. It's better than the Etihad. It's going to make you feel average, like an average player, right? Because you're going into an environment that's better than your own. So the Bernabeu is just gonna make you feel like an average player. Guardiola was sent to the ground, almost breaking his leg. Oh my God. Mbappe has cooked this guy, Guardiola, man. What a game, though. What a game. What a scenario right now for Real. Like this game has lived up to expectations. This game has lived up to the top, and I'm just smiling right now, man. I'm just smiling right now. Like, oof. Yo, but to be fair, Courtois hasn't really had anything to do. To be honest, man. Courtois hasn't had anything to really do. Man City haven't really knocked on the door. Right? Oof. They've been outplayed today. This has been a demolishment, man. City fans came in confident just to be ripped apart. Just to be ripped apart. Oh my God. What a game, man. What a game we have today. And I just hope that, hey, before the full time whistle, we see guys like Endrick, we see guys like Andre Guler. The game is pretty much done and dusted right now. It's pretty much over. You got it over the line. And Just put yourselves in a scenario where, okay, you give your young players a chance in this environment, right? Andre Guler, Endrick, bring them on. Maybe they might score one or two. Come on. Come on. Go kick. And we're almost at that halftime whistle, man. What a first half for Real Madrid. What a first half for Kylian Mbappe. And what a first half for Carlo Ancelotti. Completely destroying Pep Guardiola, completely outclassing Pep Guardiola, and completely humbling Pep Guardiola. So this half was all Real Madrid, right? Thibaut Courtois, he's relaxing, he's on vacation, he's barely had to make any relevant saves. Mbappe is just insane. I gotta say that right now. Kylian Mbappe, this man is just insane, man. And he's a game changer you want in your team because we see it for France. We saw it in the World Cup final. This man is a game changer. Right, he sent Guardiola to another planet. He sent Guardiola to another universe. And if Man City don't get at least a goal before the 70th minute, it's game over, man. It is game over. Because with City, yeah, you can't write them off from getting 3 goals. You can never do that. But right now, fair play to Madrid, man. They came up, they dusted Man City, and now it looks like it's game over, man. It looks like it's game over for City. Oof, I love this goal, man. I love this goal, man. Mbappe. Both these goals were brilliant, though. Both his goals were brilliant. Kylian Mbappe sending Man City to sleep. And you can see, you saw the face on Phil Foden. He knows it's game over. All the Man City players, they can feel it. You're at the bell. Oh, Pep Guardiola, man. You're at the Bernabeu. We can see your face. It's game over. It's halftime, but it's game over, man. It's genuinely game over right now because that was all Real Madrid, right? Some people expected like, oh, it might be a competitive game, this and that, but I didn't see that genuinely happening. I thought, hey, 2 goals minimum. I said that before the game started. 2 goals a minimum for Real Madrid in this game because City, yes, they look good against West Ham, but that's West Ham, not Real Madrid. Real Madrid are a different level, right? And this is way worse than the first leg. Yes, the first leg, Real Madrid were creating a lot of opportunities, but they weren't dominating like this. Man City are barely getting shots on target. They're barely getting opportunities. Thibaut Courtois is barely making saves. So, yo, they've been humbled, Manchester City. Right now, you've been humbled. First half, game over. And then the second half is just for for them to realize that hey, it's game over. They'll be praying for that full-time whistle in the second half. Manchester City, they've been dominated. Credit to Carlo, man. Wow, 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 wow. And some may consider Man City as the best team in England. And for all the people that say, hey, La Liga is a farmers league, this and that, but Real Madrid, they just came out and showed you that, hey, La Liga has more quality than the Premier League, man. Way more quality. You can see the best teams in the Premier League, look at the average players they're buying. But the best teams in La Liga, look at the quality players they're investing into. That's the difference. That's the genuine difference. Look at the difference in the league, right? The best teams in the Premier League. Who are they investing into? Oh, Kai Havertz. Oh, this guy, that guy, Erling Haaland. But then the best teams in La Liga, look at who they're investing into, right? Kylian Mbappe, Endrick, all these guys with talent. guys with potential. Even Lewandowski, let's be real. Barcelona buying Lewandowski. If Lewandowski was in the Premier League, he would be the best striker. So you can see what the top teams in La Liga are doing and what the top teams in the Premier League are doing. It's completely different. That's why La Liga teams are dominating in Europe. That's why, man. Because they're buying quality players. Mbappe, Lewandowski. If Lewandowski was in the Premier League, best striker in the league. He gets the most goals. He gets the most assists. That's just a genuine difference, right? I can't believe there was no Premier League team that tried to go for Lewandowski. There was no Premier League team that tried to push for Mbappe, tried to push for Rodrigo, tried to push for Vinicius Jr., all these talented players. Like, look at the players in the Premier League. It's just a shamble. It's just a shamble, man. Like, the quality of players in the Premier League is really low. It is extremely, extremely low, right? Because if you're saying Salah and Erling Haaland are the face of the Premier League, that's a bit embarrassing, man. That is a bit embarrassing. Mo Salah and Erling Haaland are the face of the Premier League. Look at other leagues, man. You got Mbappe. You got Lewandowski, people with real technical ability. So I think in the next few years, Premier League need to improve their technical ability with players, man. Technical ability isn't there. A lot of the players in the Premier League lack technical ability. And the top teams, it starts with you. You gotta be buying those technical capable players. With Man United, I have no idea why you're not really buying world-class technical players, right? Because your players define games. We've seen it with Real Madrid. Sometimes you may not have a system, but your players will define games. Your players will suffocate the other team, right? When you just have talent and quality, you're gonna suffocate the other team. It's gonna be hard for them to compete. It's gonna be hard for them to breathe. And that's what Real Madrid do extremely well. Look at that goal from Mbappe. First time, first touch into the net. Like, oh, this man is different. He was born different. He was built different, man. Kylian Mbappe, aka Messi's daddy. You get me? Oh my God, man. Kylian Mbappe. Oh, this guy is different. He is different, man. And these are the guys that change games, man. Attacking players like this, it's hard to keep them out for 90 minutes, especially in pressure moments like this. It's extremely hard. And Real Madrid, they understand the concept. Good players win you games. At Man United, we're focused on, oh no, systems, this and that, that and this and that because of Pep Guardiola, right? Pep Guardiola was only winning because of good players, not because of systems. If you gave this man an average team, he wouldn't be winning. He wouldn't be winning. So when people start copying Pep Guardiola, oh no, let's develop this system, that system, that system, it doesn't really matter in the Champions League because you will get destroyed. You will get destroyed if you don't have quality players, right? We see every time Pep plays a team that has better players, he gets humbled. He genuinely does get humbled, man. Like this thing of just following Pep Guardiola with system this, system that. No, forget about the system. Buy players that can actually play. Buy world-class players, right? You can't, no, like, yes, a system can only get you so far, right? A system can only get you so far. But when you're playing at the highest level, Champions League final, against a team like Real Madrid with quality players, your system doesn't mean anything. That's a genuine fact, right? Because Pep, we saw what won him the Champions League. quality players. Quality players. It's not about a system. If he went to Burnley with the same system, he would get relegated. Let's be real. People are acting like no, the system is the most is the thing that really matters the most. But the system doesn't really matter as much as people think. It's the players. The player is the one that defines the game. The players you have define the games, man. This thing of oh, the system will get you over the line, this and that, it doesn't really matter. You can have a world-class system. If you're playing against prime Barcelona with Lionel Messi, that system will get destroyed. So it's just about, hey, let's get the best players to win. And that's what Man United need to start doing. This thing of, okay, it's a long-term project. Well, let's get a player and then develop him. Yes, sometimes that is good, but overall, you got to have at least quality world-class players in every position, right? And that's the mistake Man United have been making. You sign a quality player and then the rest of the team is below average. That doesn't really make sense. That doesn't really help you compete. Oof. Second half will be entertaining, man. Second half will be entertaining. But let me check what's going on that Liverpool game. Oh, it's 2-2. Oh, it's 2-2. That Liverpool game is tight. That Liverpool game is tight. But hey, someone like Arsenal, they're looking at this game and actually smiling because if Liverpool lose this, then Arsenal are back in the title race. For sure, Arsenal are back in the title race. Liverpool lose, and Liverpool have a game in hand. So if they lose this, they've played more games than Arsenal. Ooh, this is massive. This is massive. Even if they draw this, this is massive. Because if they draw this and then Arsenal win, they're like 5 points away, Arsenal, right? Ooh, so this is a massive game. Not gonna lie, this is a massive game. Because Liverpool draw or lose this, then Arsenal are like 5 points. If Liverpool lose this, Arsenal are gonna be 4 points away if they win their game in hand, Arsenal. So yeah, this opens up the Premier League. If Liverpool somehow mess this title up, I'm laughing till I die. If Liverpool mess this title race up, I'm laughing till I die, man. Oh my God. Oh my God. Arsenal have the potential to go 5 points behind Liverpool. But just shows you that hey, Liverpool, I think they'll this this form we've seen from Liverpool next season, they're gonna be exposed, man. This is the only season they have to actually win the Premier League because I think Arnold Slot, he's having a season where he's been lucky. And similar to the Leicester City season, right? When Leicester City won the league, there was so much luck in play because that season Chelsea were underperforming this and that. That's the same situation with Arnold Slot, right? Because his season, it's majority luck. Man City are having the worst season of their lives. A lot of teams are falling off. It's just majority luck, and you can see that hey, after half a season, a lot of teams have figured him out, right? He's losing a bit more games, he's drawing a bit more games, and next season, I see Liverpool falling off massively, man. Maybe they might sign some good players that keep them consistently challenging for the league. But this is the only season I'm giving them to win this Premier League because after this season, reality will hit Arnold Slot, man. He's an average manager, man. He's an average manager. Like he's just getting lucky. For me, he's getting lucky. Second part of the season, a lot of teams are figuring him out. And now He's literally relying on individual brilliance in some moments. Because now, second part of the season, Arnold Slot, his teams are sometimes they're getting outplayed. First part of the season, that wasn't really happening. So before the season ends, I see him losing at least 3 more games. I see Liverpool losing at least 3 more games, man. A lot of people have figured him out, man. Second half almost started, man. Almost started. I put yes, Ruben Amorim, he's having a horrible season. Right? He's having a horrible season. Horrendous season. But I say at their best, both at their best, I think Ruben it's hard to say because Arnold Slot, he's doing it without his own players, right? But the Liverpool team he found is already world class. It already has some game changers. It already has some moment changes like Mo Salah. It's like it's like somebody going to Real Madrid and struggling. If you go to Real Madrid and struggle, then you're just a horrible manager. I'm not saying the Liverpool squad is on the Real Madrid level, but Arnold Slot, he already found some good players. With Ruben, he found basic average players. But he's been underperforming. I'm not defending Ruben Amorim. He's been underperforming for the players. Our players are better than 15th. They're better than 15th. They're better than 16th. So he has been underperforming Ruben. Let's go second half. With the Arnold Slot, man. Next season, he might get a reality check. That's why if Man United somehow fire Ruben Amorim, you gotta call Carlo Ancelotti, man. Oof. Cause this guy, he's a tactical masterclass. And that's just what you get with Italian managers. Italian managers are all about tactics, man. It's not about, oh, my system, my this, my that. Italian managers, it's about tactics, man. Okay, what players do I have? Let me destroy you with the players I have. Oh, my defenders are injured. Let me find a tactic to counter that. Italian managers are top class, man. I'm not even gonna lie. Jose Mourinho, Carlo Ancelotti, Italian managers are top class. I think the thing that destroys some Spanish managers is that you're too obsessed with like a system. You're too obsessed with like a system. When your system isn't working, you gotta adapt. That's what's happening to Pep Guardiola right now. You're so obsessed with your system, you're failing to see the weak points of Real Madrid. If this was another manager, he would capitalize on some of the weak points of Real, especially in that first leg. The first leg where there was no Rudiger, this and that. If this was Jose Mourinho, he genuinely makes it hard for Real Madrid. Real Madrid ain't scoring 5 goals against Jose in 2 legs with a team like Man City. But with Pep, the guy doesn't really adapt. He's all about my system this, my system that. That's why Man City are really struggling right now because Carlo, he's figured out your system. He's literally he's a tactical masterclass. He's a tactical mastermind, Carlo. Yo, this guy, you're trying to strip Vinicius Jr. naked. What's going on, brother? You're trying to strip the guy naked. What's really going on? Come on. That's why I don't know why Man United didn't really get Carlo Ancelotti. When he was at Everton, that was the moment. Yeah, you fire Oli and just give Carlo a call. That was the moment. That was the moment. You fire Oli and you give Carlo Ancelotti a call. That was the moment for Man United to get Carlo Ancelotti. And I genuinely believe Carlo With the team we had under Oli, he improves that. He genuinely improves that. Let's just give a scenario. Carlo Ancelotti joined Manchester United when Oli was there, right? You fire Oli, you bring in Carlo when he was at Everton, and then the money we spent under Ten Hag was spent by Carlo Ancelotti. It's a completely different team. It's a completely different world-class team. Imagine if you gave Carlo the money we gave Eric Ten Hag. It's a completely different team. Right? You might have been seeing Endrick on the bench for us. It's a completely different team, man. Imagine if you gave Carlo the money Eric Ten Hag had. Oh man. United would be in a better place. I genuinely believe that, right? If you just fired Oli while Carlo was at Everton, United are in a better place. Ooh, Bellingham. Come on, come on, come on. We need another over the bar. Over the bar. Come on, man. Man United messed up by not really bringing in Carlo Ancelotti because Carlo, with the money we have, he's competing. No doubt about that. With the money we spend, the money we have, hey, he's competing. I think Carlo Ancelotti, obviously Zidane, there's still questions, right? With Zinedine Zidane, there's still questions. The question is, can Zidane compete with like an average team? Those are the main questions. Okay. Zidane, we've never seen the man manage outside Real Madrid. So how will he do? So Zidane, he's literally a massive risk, but he's less of a risk than Ruben. I genuinely believe that. Because Zidane, he's already won the Champions League back to back to back. So the people putting Ruben Amorim above Zidane, it's a bit outrageous, man. Because Zidane, he already has like the credit. Yes, he had an unbelievable team, but you still had to get over the line, man. We've seen so many Real Madrid managers get fired. But Zidane, he got over the line with that same team. And the thing about Zidane, he can handle egos, right? You can't be egotistical in front of Zidane. It's Zidane, yeah. The man has won more than you. So the thing about Zidane, that's why he was successful. Like people respected the man. That's Zidane. That I think that's why he even won. It's not even necessarily tactics. It's like Ruud van Nistelrooy at Man United. The Man United players just respected him. Wow, that's Ruud van Nistelrooy. That's Ruud van Nistelrooy. So it's a different dynamic, man. That's Zidane. You get that's Zidane. So people already respect him. Like egos and things like that. It's not really a question for someone like Zidane. Like Zidane is different, man. He is different. Zidane is different. And I think with Zidane, he has that respect already. That respect is there already. Ooh. These guys might concede a third goal right now, man, if they're not careful. Yo, this is a comfortable game for Real Madrid. I didn't expect this to be so comfortable like it is right now. Like they're just outplaying Man City like it's a championship team. That's the scenario right now. They're outplaying Manchester City like it's a championship team. Wow. Wow, championship FC, Manchester City. Oh, come on. And still no relevant opportunity from Man City. They've been completely destroyed. They have been completely destroyed, completely humbled. It, this game is out of sight now, man. It is out of sight. And that's what you get from a guy like Carlo, man. He will humble you. Like, these players as well. Have we ever seen United play like this? Ooh, that was close. Like dominate. Have we ever seen United dominate a top team like this? Like where a top team, they don't even have realistic shots. They don't even have realistic chances. By halftime, it's already game over. Oh, it's been over 10 years since Man United have dominated a top team like this. Like just dominate halftime, the game is already over, right? You've destroyed their confidence, you've destroyed their hope, you've destroyed them with goals. That's what Real Madrid are doing right now. Like the Man City confidence is done and dusted. Their hope is done and dusted. Their dreams of coming back into this game are done and dusted. You can even see they're getting dominated. Oh, I actually feel a bit sad for them, man. I'm loving it, but hey, it's a bit sad for Pep, man. Mr. Tiki Taka is getting is getting outplayed. Oh my God. The man that loves possession, the man that loves Tiki Taka, he's the guy getting outplayed. He's the guy getting Tiki Taka. Oh my God. Pep Guardiola, man, getting destroyed. This is amazing, man. Oh, the hope is gone. Oh, the everything Man City had is over, man. The man that loves tiki taka is the guy getting destroyed, man. With tiki taka, come on, man. Ah, and with Man City, I thought, hey, they might have possession, they might have this. They don't even have that. Second half, it's been all Real Madrid. Majority of this game has been all Real Madrid. After that first goal from Mbappe, they've been destroyed, man. The guys that believe in tiki taka are the guys that are getting destroyed. Wow, man. Wow, Real Madrid have literally turned up today. Like, this is brilliant, man. This is brilliant from Carlo, right? Destroying Pep, making him watch you outplay his team. And I think that's the worst feeling for Pep Guardiola. Him watching his team get outplayed like this. And you can't do nothing. Ooh, ooh, that's the worst thing for Pep. There've been too many moments where Pep is getting destroyed, like he's not even in the game. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is something else. I never expected this. I expected Real to win, but not dominate like this. These guys are completely out of the game. Completely out of the game. Mr. Tiki Taka Pep has been destroyed and dominated. Oof. Look at the way he's shouting, Pep Guardiola. He's losing his mind. He's losing his mind right now. Oh, no, 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 no. It's game over. It's game over, Pep, man. You screaming and shouting won't bring motivation to these players. They've given up, man. 5-3 aggregate. Come on, Mbappe. We need a hat trick from Mbappe. Come on, Mbappe. We need a hat trick from Mbappe. Put these guys to sleep. Oh, almost a hat trick from Kylian Mbappe. Ooh, what a player Valverde is, man. What a player Valverde is. That cross for Mbappe. Oh my God, Valverde is different. And I said it before the game. This guy is gonna be impacting the game massively. Valverde, Mbappe, those were the two players I selected to really impact this game. For me, Mbappe, he has to get that man of the match, man. Just based on the goals. The goals he scored were, oh no, he's down and dusted. Kylian Mbappe down. Let's hope it's not an injury. This time for you to. I know you're trying to keep Kylian on for that hat trick, but Endrick gotta come on soon. Oh, That was dirty from Manchester City, man. That was dirty. That was dirty. Come on, man. That was dirty from Edison, man. He knows what he's doing. He's trying to injure the guy. He's trying to injure the guy, man. That was dirty, man. Oh, let's hope Mbappe is okay, man. Oh, come on, man. Just wanted to see the guy get a hat trick and dunk on Pep. Celebrate on Pep. Come on, Mbappe. Celebrate on Pep Guardiola's head with your hat trick. We need a hat trick just to celebrate. Imagine if it's 6-2 aggregate. That would be embarrassing for Pep Guardiola. Huh? You're failing to make round of 16 and then you're getting destroyed 6-2 on aggregate. Oh my God, Pep Guardiola, man. This might be the worst season of his life. This is the worst season of his life, sorry. Because even at Bayern, like he didn't experience anything like this. Man, even the first season for Man City, he didn't experience anything like this. His first season at Man City, the biggest loss was like 4-0. I remember that game, man. In his first season for Man City, his biggest loss was like 4-0. I remember that game. Ooh. But momentum defines games, man. Momentum defines games. If somehow Man City get a go, they might get some confidence to get two more. But hey, I think it's already done and dusted this game. You can see how Real Madrid are playing, man. Mbappe is motivated for that hat trick. Oh, Vinny. Sosa dance on these guys, man. Sosa dance on these guys, man. Sosa dance on these guys. We need another goal. We need a Kylian Mbappe hat trick, man. Sosa dance on these guys. Mbappe! It's really game over. 6-2 aggregate. Oh, yes. Mbappe, man. Three. Point that at Pep Guardiola's face. Three. Yeah, point that at Pep Guardiola's face. It's game over right now. Three. Point that at Pep Guardiola's face. It's game over for City, man. Look at his face. Oh, my God. Come on, Sosa dance on these guys. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Hat trick for Mbappe. Hat trick for Mbappe. Oh, what a performance. What a performance today. You stepping up with some goals like this. Ah, this is amazing, bro. This is amazing. 3-0 at the Bernabeu. Kylian Mbappe doing what Real Madrid actually bought him for. The goals. And I said it before the game. This guy is going to be a game changer. Kylian Mbappe. Hey, it's game over. Point that three on Pep Guardiola's face. 3-0. Come on, it's a hat trick for Mbappe. Oh my God. Pep Guardiola, man. I don't know what he's going to do to himself after this. Like, oh my God. Man City in crisis, right? Man City are done and dusted right now. Done and dusted. Like the game was over at halftime, but this is just embarrassing now. This is just 6-2 aggregate. Oh my God, this is just embarrassing right now. Game over. Well done, Madrid, man. You're right, bro. Game over. Like these guys have been, one, they've been outplayed. Two, Mbappe has just put them to sleep. And three, it's just embarrassing that, hey, you're failing to make the round of 16, huh? The man that ruined football is failing to make the round of 16 in the Champions League, huh? Pep Guardiola is getting dominated, getting destroyed. And sometimes you just need to be humble. All these interviews, I ruined football, this and that. The man that's way better than you is showing you how to manage, right? Carlo Ancelotti is showing you levels right now. He's showing you real levels right now. Carlo is showing Zero shots on target for Manchester City. This is beyond embarrassing, right? They're playing like Man United this season. Wow. Wow. Zero shots on target in a Champions League game. They've been completely destroyed, completely demoralized, completely humbled. You get these guys have been humbled. Look at this, man. Before you would have said, hey, maybe Man City will have the possession, they'll have some chances, they'll have some shots, but that never happened. And the thing I love about Carlo, he gave the Man City fans some confidence, right? He gave Man City fans were coming into this game thinking, oh no, our win is realistic. We're only one goal down, but now you've been destroyed and put to sleep by Kylian Mbappe, put to sleep by Real Madrid, put to sleep by Carlo Ancelotti. It's game over, man. Ah, what a game. Impressive game. And Mbappe, just sub him off. Bring on my guy Endrick. Let him taste some Champions League. Let him go score a goal against these guys because they're lacking confidence. You can see a lot of these players, hey, they've given up, man. Champions League is the only thing Pep Guardiola truly had. Of course, he can still win a trophy with the FA Cup, but Champions League is the only thing that was going to really save his reputation, right? But now you're out of the Champions League. You're out of the title race. Liverpool are winning. Liverpool or Arsenal are winning that, right? So you're out of the major trophies, right? You praying for like an FA Cup. That's what we do. That's what Man United were doing under Ten Hag. FA Cup really doesn't really mean anything, right? It's the Champions League, Premier League that people want to see. If you're a top coach, we even heard it from Sir Alex Ferguson. He never took the FA Cup seriously, man. He was playing like academy guys, this and that. So for Pep Guardiola, he obviously doesn't really care about FA Cup. This is the competition you genuinely want to win, man. Wow. And I have some feeling that, hey, the people doing like the round of 16 draws, they're going to find some way to draw Liverpool and Real Madrid. I know how corrupt the people at UEFA are, man. They want that game. The people at UEFA, they want that game. Real Madrid versus Liverpool. They want that game for either the round of 16 or the quarterfinals. One of those. One of those. Real Madrid and Liverpool will meet again. I'm genuinely sure about that. We know how corrupt these guys at UEFA are. They want that game to happen. They genuinely do want that game to happen because it's no coincidence that, hey, Man City were playing a Real Madrid. That wasn't a coincidence. These guys set it up like that. So they want that. And then teams like PSG, they're going to get an easy draw. Teams like Bayern Munich, they're going to get an easy draw. But it's just Real Madrid, Liverpool. One of those two teams will get a hard draw, man. Mbappe, man, celebrating on these guys, man. Game over for City. Pep Guardiola, you can cry in Manchester, man. Get your plane back to Manchester and tell the people that Manchester is red, man. Tell the people that Manchester is red. Yeah, tell everybody in your coaching staff that Manchester is red. You got me? 6-2 aggregate. This is embarrassing. Oh my God, man. 6-2 aggregate. This is embarrassing. Tell all the people on your coaching staff that Manchester is red. Yeah, I mean, Sir Alex could never lose 6-2 on aggregate. Never. Never. You've been done and dusted, Pep Guardiola. You've been done and dusted. Sir Alex could never lose 6-2 in a Champions League game. 3-0. Come on. No reply? Oh, really? 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 Come on, man. What a game. What a game. And all love and respect to Sir Alex Ferguson. This guy, Pep Guardiola, tried to disrespect Sir Alex. He tried to disrespect Sir Alex by saying, I ruined football. Right? So I will never, never let this guy sleep. Every time he's going through hard times, I'll be always smiling and laughing because this man tried to disrespect Sir Alex Ferguson. That statement alone is that statement alone saying I destroyed football is one disrespecting Sir Alex, disrespecting Carlo Ancelotti, disrespecting all these world class managers. You're saying no, they're irrelevant. I'm the guy that had the most impact. So now Carlo, he's just humbling you, right? Say that again, Pep Guardiola. I destroyed football. Please say that again, huh? It's 6-2 aggregate. Please say that again. I destroyed football. Oh my God. Oh my God. Because that statement was so disrespectful, man. Extremely disrespectful. Saying I destroyed football. You're disrespecting all the managers that literally had an impact on football. So that statement alone, he deserves his downfall, man. He deserves his downfall, and I'll be smiling all year long. Yes, next season he might be back, but this season we'll never forget, man. You failed to make the round of 16. Yeah, that's what Pep said. He said I destroyed football. You never watched that documentary, bro. He said that, hey, I destroyed football. Me, I destroyed football. So it was a bit disrespectful to other managers. Ooh, Mbappe, almost four, almost four, almost four. So that statement alone is disrespectful to like other managers that have had an impact on football. You're disrespecting Sir Alex Ferguson. You're disrespecting Carlo Ancelotti. You're disrespecting all these other guys by saying I destroyed football. Just search it on like YouTube. Pep Guardiola, I destroyed football. The documentary will come out, bro. Like he genuinely said that disrespecting like other managers. So you're undermining what other managers have done by just saying that alone. And now it's just a complete humbling. Carlos said, no, I gotta humble this guy. I have to humble this guy today. Right? There won't even be questions or doubts. First leg, people are having questions. Ooh, maybe. This leg, this match, nobody can question that Real Madrid deserved to win this. They won both legs, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. Pep Guardiola, man, the man has been talking too much, man. Ooh. Real Madrid fans shouting Guardiola, stay, stay, stay. Oh my God. And Madrid fans, they hate Pep because of what he was doing at Barcelona. He was so egotistical at Barcelona. Like the ego he has at Man City, double that by 10. That's the ego he had at Barcelona, man. Oh, clearly you can see the difference what world class players can actually do to you. Someone like Mbappe, who was the last player to score a hat trick against Man City? Like, we barely see that. We genuinely don't see that often, right? Scoring a hat trick against Pep Guardiola, we genuinely don't see that often. So that's what really happens when you face world class players, a good quality team with a good quality manager. And in football, it's just about balance, man. It's just a it's just about balance because this same team with a horrible manager, they're not doing this to Pep Guardiola, right? they're not really winning Champions Leagues. So it's just about balance. Carlo Ancelotti and Real Madrid is a great balance. A good manager with good players. And that's what football is about, man. Great balance. You can have a world-class manager, but without the players, he's not doing anything. You can have world-class managers, but with a below-average manager, they're not doing anything. We saw David Moyes, right? David Moyes failed to get top four with a team that won the league. So football is just about like balance, man. Some people say no, it's all about the manager. Some people say no, it's all about the players. I think it's just about balance. You need good players, you need a good manager as well. I think it's all about balance. Because I bet my life, if you, let's say someone like Frank Lampard was the manager of Real Madrid, they're not doing anything, right? So football is just about balance, right? Football is just about balance, man. And Carlo, he is a world class manager. We see that time and time again. We see that so many times where he's not only he's not only what's this developing his players, right? Because we've seen him develop so many players, but also playing to their strengths, right? Letting them play, and that's what Real Madrid are playing. He told Mbappe play. He told Mbappe go out there play. Yes, there are some tactical instructions. Okay, yeah, you are supposed to be making a run in these situations. You're supposed to be doing this in these situations. When we need you to defend, you're supposed to come back to defend. But overall, Carlo Ancelotti has just told his players to play. Hey, Mbappe, go out there, play. Go out there, play. It's only the defenders where he's literally giving them a lot of tactical analysis. Defenders, midfielders, but his attackers are allowed to play, man. They're just playing right now. And when you just allow your players to play, magical things will happen. Because now we're seeing players a bit too robotic, man. They're too robotic for the system. It's like they only do things based on the instruction of the manager. They're too robotic for the system. They can't create, they can't do this. All they know is, okay, let me pass it sideways. Okay, let me pass it sideways. Okay, let me do this. Oh, Raul Asensio, wow. Raul Asensio, man, what a block there. But you can see football has just become a bit robotic, man. Robotic and systematic. Before, hey, managers used to allow their players to play, man. Imagine telling someone like Ronaldinho, no, you have to do this based on the system and this and that because of the system and do this tactical thing because players like that, players like Ronaldinho, you just allow them to play. You tell them, hey, give the ball to Ronaldinho, this man will make something happen. Give the ball to Messi, this man will make something happen. And in the past, that was the situation. But right now, it's like, hey, no, we gotta play to the system, and these are the tactics of the system, and you shouldn't do this because it will affect the system, and no, don't overshoot because of the system. It's become a robotic game. Football has become so robotic, just about system and this and that and that. Just allow these guys to play. Sometimes players, they don't even dribble because of the system, man. Yeah, bro, like it's too much about the system and this and that. Some players are now scared to play because of the system. If you don't play the way the manager wants you to play for the system, you get subbed off. So just at least attacking players, give them some freedom. Yes, you can have a system for defending, a system for the midfield, but the attacking players, give them the freedom to do what they do best, right? Create, drive forward, do this, do that, dribble. Give them that freedom to do that. That's what Carlo Ancelotti is doing, man. He's giving his players the freedom to one, create, to two, to just play their game, man. Play their game. Be comfortable, right? It's not about having a system. It's like you're going for an exam, man. System football, it's like you're just adding more pressure to the players, man. If you just told them, hey, play your game, it'll be more relaxing. Now you're going into football matches, enjoying it. Now, yes, I can go out there, enjoy myself, try some dribbling, this and that. But the defense, yes, the defense, you have to have a structure and a system for the defense, right? But attacking players, let them play, man. That let your attacking players play, because you see what happens with Carlo Ancelotti when he allows his guys to play. Right? It's not always about his system. That third goal from Mbappe is not because of a system. He just took the chance, shot outside the box. Yeah, same with Grealish, man. And that's what the systems are doing, bro. They're destroying these players, right? They're destroying the creativity of the players because now they're relying on the system to create chances. It's not coming from themselves, right? Now it's all about, hey, let me play to the system so that I can create a chance. Let me play to the system so that I can do this. It's all about the system now. Players are losing that flair. Players are losing that ability to change the game by themselves. It's all about the system now. Lack of creativity now. The systems are destroying some players. Oof. Nah, what a performance from Mbappe, man. Fair play to Kylian, fair play to Carlo Ancelotti. This match has delivered, man. 3-0. You put these guys to sleep. Everybody's just smiling, man. Unless you're a City fan, everybody's just smiling right now. I think Thibaut Courtois would have been amazing, though. Right? Oof. Just hearing that the guy was a United fan, this and that. Thibaut Courtois, he's been an unbelievable goalkeeper, man. Ooh, Mbappe, these 3 goals, he put these guys to sleep. He put these guys to sleep, Kylian Mbappe. 3 fantastic goals, and now it's game over for Manchester City. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, right now I just think Pep Guardiola, he's praying for that halftime whistle, man. He's praying for that halftime whistle right now. Sorry, that full time whistle. Like Pep is praying for that. He doesn't want a situation where Real Madrid score another goal. It's 4-0. Oh, I think this is probably Pep's worst year. The worst year of his life. This might be the worst year of his life, man. Because his wife left him. His team is underperforming. He's out before the round of 16 in the Champions League. This might be the worst year of Pep Guardiola's life, man, in a long time. Damn. The maestro Luka Modric coming on for some few minutes, man. For some few minutes. The maestro, the Croatian king, Luka Modric, man. The Croatian king, man. Come on, Modric. Just want to see this guy play, even if it's a few minutes. Every time this guy plays, you just say, wow, hey, He's aged extremely well. Hey, Pep, just sit down, brother. The game is over. You shouting like that won't really save your team. The game is over. Just sit down. Oh my God, Pep Guardiola, he's trying everything to save his team, to save the situation, but the game is over, Pep. The game is over. You gotta rest. Rest. Yeah, rest. The game is over. The game is over. Oh, but no way in hell, like Man City firing Pep. Like, that's not really happening. I think if this continues, maybe one more season of this, they might fire Pep Guardiola. But the guy has like too much credit in the bank for them to fire him. But hey, for Chelsea, Maresca, that guy might get fired. He has no credit in the bank. The Chelsea fans hate him. Like, hey, he's just, he's just surviving right now, Maresca. I think they might fire him the way they fired Pochettino with Maresca, man. Oh, that could have been four. Come on, Rodrigo. Come on. And with Rodrigo, the technical ability of this guy is insane. The only criticism people have is that, hey, you should be getting more goals and assists with all that ability. Because sometimes he's a bit poor in front of goal. The shot is a bit weak. The execution is a bit weak. So that's just like the main criticism for Rodrigo. You got so much talent, but in front of goal, it's like a bit underwhelming, man. Yeah, this is a demolishment, man. This is destruction at the highest level. This is how to cement a win. Like these guys have been destroyed, and Pep Guardiola, he came into this match confident, right? We saw his press conferences. He was talking over the bar, like, no, 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 this and that. But hey, you failed to show up again. Talk is cheap, man. Talk is cheap. You gotta show up. He was confident before the game, Pep Guardiola, but talk is cheap. You gotta turn up, you gotta show up. Oof. This Man City team has literally lost like a lot of confidence, man. A lot of confidence. Because for you to say Man City have not had a shot on target in an entire Champions League final, people would think, hey, this guy is telling, this guy is smoking, right? This guy, I don't know what this guy is drinking, man. What do you mean Man City won't have a shot on target in the Champions League game? Completely destroyed right now. Completely destroyed right now. Oh, the first shot Thibaut Courtois had to make in such a long time. The first save Thibaut Courtois had to make in such a long time. Let's hope they don't get like one back because I want this scoreline to stay like this. 6-2 aggregate. Something to smile about, man. And this guy could have been destroyed home and away. That's the scary part. Oh, referee. How is that a free kick? How is that a free kick? This referee is moving crazy. This referee is moving crazy, man. And today, hey, Real Madrid did well to finish the game off so that the referee had no impact. Right? Finish the game off early so that Manchester City can make a call to the referee and promise him a billion. Right? They finished the game off and left the game into their own hands. Mamouche, he's been all the Man City players have been poor, man. To be realistic, all the Man City players have been poor. Great to see Alaba back playing football, man. This guy's been injured for a long time. Oh, Pep, shouting won't help the situation. The facial expressions from Pep Guardiola are the ones that are getting me, man. Oh my God, the man is stressed. Pep Guardiola is stressed right now. Oh my God. This is pure stress. This is pure stress. Like nobody expected this type of stress from Pep. Wow. This is pure stress. He's just begging for that final whistle. He's just praying, begging for that final whistle. Pure stress from Pep Guardiola, man. Ah, but I have some weird feeling that these guys are the guys that are gonna knock us out of the FA Cup. Because we know Pep Guardiola going a season without a trophy, he's gonna try and prevent that at all costs. So his team, that 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 FA Cup, he's gonna go all out, man. Pep Guardiola, done and dusted. Let me just get this. This charge, man. Pep Guardiola, done and dusted, man. Wow. Oh, one go back. Oh, how disappointing. Disappointing defending there. Oh, disappointing defending there. Oh, I wanted it to end 3-1, but wow, Mamouche, what a free kick there. Hit the bar. What a free kick from Mamouche. But ish. Disappointing defending, man. We wanted a 3-0, man. We wanted a 3-0. Oh, what a free kick by Mamouche there. Disappointing defending. We wanted a 3-0. VAR, yeah, our only hope, man. Just say VAR and drop the goal, man. Drop that goal. VAR, please. We're begging. I'm begging. Come on, man. VAR, don't allow this goal. We want a 3-0. We need a 3-0, man. Pep Guardiola needs to be humbled at the highest level, man. 3-0 is a perfect scoreline. Please, referee. I'm begging you to disallow the goal. I'm begging you to disallow the goal. I'm begging. Oh, it's a go, man. It's a go. It's a go. But 3-1 is still impressive, man. 3-1, Kylian Mbappe putting these guys to sleep. Of course, I didn't want them to score, but it has happened. The situation has happened, man. At least they're out. They're out of the Champions League. Manchester City done and dusted. Blow the whistle, referee. Blow the whistle, referee, man. Man City done and dusted. And there we go. Full time. Full time. Full time. Manchester City done and dusted. They have been destroyed. They have been demolished. It hasn't been great for Manchester City, right? Destroyed at home, done and dusted. Overall, Madrid deserved that, right? Kylian Mbappe turned up, destroyed these guys, and yeah, let's hope Manchester United can win against Everton, man. That's all I need to say, man. Shit.